What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you are having a wonderful day. Real Housewife of Potomac alum Monique Samuels has officially filed for divorce from Chris Samuels. They split after 10 years of marriage. The Montgomery County Family Court confirmed to People on Tuesday that the alum, who's 39, has officially filed for divorce from the former NFL player who's 45. The Monique has filed a petition to seal the documents. The docket shows that she filed a complaint for absolute divorce on April 14th. She then filed an amended complaint for absolute divorce on June 15th. The former couple's divorce has yet to be finalized. However, Monique and Chris have a scheduled hearing for Wednesday, and they reached out to Monique and Chris for comment, but they haven't heard anything back yet. People also confirmed that in October 2022, they called it quits after 10 years of marriage. So I'm guessing that was unofficial. The former couple, who wed in 2012, share 3 children: sons Christopher and Chase, plus daughter Milani, who their kids are so cute too, by the way. They haven't appeared on each other's respective Instagram grids since December of 2022. Neither party posted anything to commemorate their 11th wedding anniversary on March 3rd, as well as Mother's Day or Father's Day. Additionally, Chris has unfollowed Monique and her company, Not for Lazy Moms, on Instagram. Monique and Chris's marital issues were apparent during the first season of Love and Marriage DC, airing earlier in 2022. If you guys remember the fights that they had, it was really sad because they were a beautiful couple. Monique says, "It's no secret that Chris and I have been struggling in some areas of our marriage. And anybody who watched Love and Marriage DC last year, y'all saw the arguments, y'all saw everything that was going on," she said on her lengthy YouTube video. She says, "It was a lot of confusion. It was a crazy building up to that 10-year marker of our marriage. And when you've been married that long, and when you have things that you're like, listen, this is being unmet, or I've been unheard," you start to get frustrated. And it's like, oh my God, what is life going to be? I can't take it anymore," she continued. "So what y'all saw on Love and Marriage DC last season, it was my cry for help." That's sad. That, just a side note, man, because when I watched it, they did show the fights and they did show the breakdown in communication, but Chris seemed to be really, um, receptive, and he approached Monique, in my opinion, like in a very humble manner, and asked her, to convey what she was missing as far as their communication. And a lot of people actually sided with Chris. They garnered with him. His mom was out of pocket. I will say that. That's one thing I think that perhaps, he could have asked his mother or set those boundaries with his mom to make sure that, Monique felt respected in a sense. I did, like when they were in the restaurant and she was talking slick out the side of her neck to Monique several times. By the way, Monique was nothing but respectful. She was more respectful to his mom than she was to her own husband, in my opinion. But I remember her mom leaned over and was like, "Didn't I get that heifer straight?" I mean, just childish, passive aggressive and childish. But yeah, it's sad. So it says, they continue, says, "And while she was also confirmed that the pair were doing therapy solo to work on their personal issues, Monique insisted that they aren't getting a divorce and that absolutely they weren't going their separate ways." So that's what she said back before, her making this official filing. And, I really wish that they could have continued not only in individual therapy, but also marriage counseling and family therapy. I feel like Chris really, I mean, he really loved Monique. Like you could see how he um how he treated her. I don't know what happened, but the things that they did show us on Love and Marriage DC, there was definitely, a breakdown of communication. And Monique, like she said, that was her cry for help. She felt like her needs were not getting met. But again, and this is, of course, from the outsider point of view, but it feels as though, or looked as though, maybe that's the edits, when Monique would say to Chris, you're not hearing me, or I need X, Y, and Z, he was really receptive. Like he never diminished or dismissed her, her feelings. And he even asked her a few times point blank, if I can recall correctly, tell me what is missing, tell me what you need, tell me, you saying, you're feeling unheard, I'm listening now. Like he was asking for correction and how to improve. And I don't know if Monique just didn't know how to convey what she needed, or didn't or fell out of love with her husband. I mean, after 10 years, people, they grow apart. You become different people as you grow older. She's 39 and he's 45. And so she said it was her cry for help. She's like, "Well, I can't take it anymore. It was my cry for help." So yeah, that's really sad, because they do have three beautiful children together. And you know Monique, I mean, she does have her businesses, the Not for Lazy Moms podcast, and she's selling, I believe, like essential oils or something like that on Instagram as well. But it's sad because I could really tell that he really truly, I mean, he adored Monique. And but it takes two to put the work in, you know what I mean? And if you are someone who has, fallen out of love with your partner, then there's not a whole lot that you can do from, things being one-sided. So again, um, it's sad. It's sad to see, because they were, a beautiful couple. They have beautiful children. But I feel like, like the kids are going to be okay, because Chris is a really good dude. Monique loves, her kids with everything. They have money, they have resources, so they're going to be fine. I think it would be really great to put the kids in therapy, just, so that the kids have someone to talk to. And then, they can get therapy individually as well, right? And to continuously work on themselves and self-improve. So anyway, I want to hear from all of you. Please drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And with that being said, I will talk to you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.